Hello and welcome back to Big Bad Bard Plays Enter the Gungeon. So we're going to take the convict out this time, and we do have a little bit of money to play around with. Actually, let's go see what Ox and Cadence have for sale. But before we do that, let's check on our hunt progress. Still hunting, eh? As a reminder, we need 28 more hollow points. So we found a few on the last run. We found 12. We needed 40 to begin with. Well, here we are again. I was scouting and I flew too close. Another time. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna knock that off again. Yep, there it is. You are the worst. Look at that anger. It isn't even a surprise anymore. Yeah, pretty annoyed with us right now, I would say. Oh yeah, while I was working on the elevator, I found something you might find useful. So we unlocked the R2-G2. It fell down the shaft though, so who knows where it might turn up. Maybe you'll find it. I wonder what else is hidden in these shafts. So every time you unlock a new floor for the elevator, Taylor will hook us up with a new item unlock. We do need a couple more things for the 4th floor. I think this one, he's asking for, oh gosh, is it a bunch of keys and money? Alright, so we've got a lot of stuff to unlock here. The face melter I really like. The magic lamp I think is pretty cool. The tangler is actually really nice too. I like all of these. Unfortunately, we don't have money to get all of them. I'm gonna get the tangler. Let's do it this way. The tangler, the magic lamp, and the icebreaker. That way we use all of our money and get a couple of really cool things. And let's head on down into the gungeon. So we're still looking for those last couple NPCs. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they only show up in the, what's it called? The Abbey of the True Gun. So until we find them, we're probably just going to be trying to get down to the Abbey, and then whatever happens after that, I guess the next priority after that is going to be unlocks for the elevators, because that is something we'll have to do eventually. So might as well do it while we're doing everything else. Okay, wow, that room is very close. I keep meaning to count how many rooms on average are in the first couple of floors, or really on every floor, and maybe someone's already done that math. But it would take me paying a lot of attention to a very large sample size to really get an accurate representation. Now I am just using the budget revolver here. I never remember what the individual names for all of the starting weapons are, with the exception of the robot's right hand and the one for the other secret character, because they don't really stand up to the same standard as the other basic starting weapons. To me, they're all just your starting pistol, and then the hunter and the convict have a little alternate. But I am just using the starting pistol here. I'm going to save the sawed-off maybe for the boss if it's appropriate. If not, then maybe on a later floor where it'll be appropriate. But right now, for the first floor, I don't think we need it. Found the shop. It does have a cell creep and a pulse cannon for sale, along with a key. We are likely to buy that key. Even if we don't open a chest on the first floor, and we find another key, so that would bring us up to 3, it's still a good idea to buy that extra key just in case there's a really good chest on the next floor you want to open. Small advantages, that's what we're trying to build here. Just checking for a secret room. Okay, not there. I'm thinking it might be right here off of the shop. Hopefully we have a blank after the boss to check with. Switch back to the budget revolver. Not interested in using the sawed-off shotgun for these enemies. So speaking of priorities, the other big one is keeping an eye out for red-caped bulletkin that maybe aren't interested in killing themselves. If I can find one and recognize what it is before I murder it to death, then maybe I can try to lure other enemies away from it to keep it out of harm's way. Because that's happened a few times. And that's really frustrating when I recognize, oh, I don't need to kill this one. In fact, I don't want to kill this one. I need to keep it alive. And then the game is really funny, puts it right next to an explosive barrel, and another enemy blows it up. Okay, so not a mimic. Found the secret room, so it was not off of the shop. And it does have an extra key for us. Interesting. I will save this extra key for right now. I am interested in opening that green chest. I'm going to hold off on doing that for just a moment, though. I am curious if the boss fight will give us a key. It can drop a couple of keys, even. Ooh, I like this spawn. We got 3 hollow points in one spawn. I like that. It's a good percentage of the number we are required to kill. Wow, we even got another one on this room. Very helpful, guys. I appreciate it. So we've got one more path over here to the right, and this is probably just going to be our boss chamber. Yep. So maybe I do want to open that green chest now, and then we'll just buy a key after the boss fight, regardless of if we get a key drop or not. I do like the pulse cannon, though. Because I could save this key and just go buy the pulse cannon, use that to likely flawless the first floor boss. I feel like this is still maybe my best play, is to open that. I'm gonna go with my first instinct. We'll save our key, buy the pulse cannon, use that to kill the shit out of this boss. Who are we fighting here? Old King? Perfect. I'm good with this. It would be nice if it was something like Trigger Twins, just because we have the Molotov. But I'm pretty sure every time you fight the Old King, or every time you play as the Convict, you're gonna fight the Old King on the first floor. Just because the game has a sense of humor like that. Oh! Darn, I did not flawless this fight. That is way too bad. I tried to blank, but forgot that I had used the blank to open up the secret room. That's unfortunate, because I saw that damage coming too. Oh well, about 50 shots out of the pulse cannon takes the Old King down. We pick up the Origami, which is not my favorite gun. No keys, so I guess we'll just go and break this chest, hope that it drops a key, or junk, or Sir Junkin. All of those would be appropriate drops. It is junk, so we will come up here and break this chest, and then move on down to the oubliette. Unfortunately, we don't have any keys for a chest down there, but we should be able to get at least one out of the shop. As long as we don't open any other, or pick up any other keys along the way, we've got that one guaranteed out of the shop. Hopefully we don't run into 2 very good chests and end up having to leave one behind. That would be just too bad. Obviously we would pick whichever one is the higher quality. Yeah, but I really doubt that they'll drop 2 black chests on the same floor. I don't even know if that spawn is possible. I think there's something in the game preventing that. Do I want to use the Origami? I guess, mostly just to get rid of the ammo for it. I'm really not a fan of this weapon. Oh, I rolled right into that one. Too many bullets on the screen at once. Okay, and this room is cleared. We do have a glass Guanstone, thank you. I do not like being in this corner. I will blank there just to kind of get out of a tight spot. When did I lose? I thought I had another piece of armor. I must have lost it at some point? I'm not sure when. Or how. That's odd. Oh well. One piece of armor, though it could change the sway of the run. At this point in the game, it's kind of inconsequential. We did pick up another glass Guanstone. Now what would be awesome is if we got, say, the glass shrine. That would be, oh, unfortunately we lost both of our Guanstones by taking damage there. But yeah, if we could have picked up a glass shrine and gotten another 3 on there, and then maybe there's some in the shop. I feel like there's a kind of a cheesy strategy with just blocking all of the bullets that come towards you. Okay. So we've got more ghosts. The more of those they want to throw at me, the better. The fewer runs it takes to clear out the ghost hunt, the fewer runs it'll take for me to get all the way through all of the hunting quests. So we do have 2 keys in here. We can buy 1 for now. It's likely we'll come across another 27 money by the end of this floor. We still have quite a ways to go on it. So maybe we will be able to buy both, I guess is what I'm getting at. Okay, that was a pretty easy room. No enemies spawned in the lower half, so that made it a lot easier. Not the secret room. We do have a brown chest. I'm just going to break it. We're working towards junk already. And it is still just junk. We do need a key to pick up the old crest. So that is something important to note. There has been a case where I wasn't paying attention and ended up using the key that I needed to open the old crest room, and then was definitely not able to get down to the Abbey. So I want to avoid doing that again. Got one more chest room to look for, and the boss room. And the boss is always going to be the Blobby Lord. Down in the Oubliette and the Abbey, they don't randomize the bosses. There's just 1 per floor. Now there is a huge update coming out sometime. I don't know when. I really wish I did know when, because then maybe I could do more than record 1 run a day and post that 1 run. I don't want to flood my channel with a million Gungeon videos at once, because there's this update coming out and it's going to bring a lot more content in. So I don't feel the need to rush through all of this when I know I'm going to be doing more runs in the future. So I don't need to spam out a bunch of runs just with the focus of picking up, oh goodness, just for the focus of picking up kills for the hunting quests. Or, oh, what is it? Oh, I already did the quest, but something along the lines of the Ox and Cadence arm quest. Where I would just, I could have just, gone down until I found the arm, killed myself, or returned to Breach, and then gone down 1 floor shallower, I guess, 1 floor less, and repeated basically. I could have done something like that, but I know there's more content coming out for it, so I would really like to just kind of go at the same pace. It also does prevent me from creating a backlog, because if I say I recorded 10 Gungeon videos and plan to release 1 per day, and then the big update hit right in the middle of that 10 days, well, I would have 5 more videos that are telling this story, and I mean, if you want to call it a story, but some sort of narrative here. The overarching narrative of all of these runs together. That would basically be invalidated. It would be more beneficial to basically just wait until that update, and then maybe increase content output or content generation. It'll be big news, I'm sure. And I know it's not the last update they have planned. I do think it's the last free update, and then there's talk of at least 1 paid DLC at this point. Who knows if it's successful enough? Maybe they'll continue to work on it, or maybe they'll put those resources towards their next project. I don't know what that would be at this point, but as much entertainment as I've gotten out of Gungeon, and if you're still watching this, I'm sure you've gotten just as much, or maybe not just as much, but a lot. Um, yeah, I'm sure you're going to be happy to see that new content too. Oh goodness, this is a little brain floody that I had a hard time figuring out where I could stand and where would get me shot at. One big advantage at this point right now of doing these oubliette runs is definitely all of the hollow point spawns. It's very nice. First two floors were clearing out a lot of them. Okay. That room I'm getting better at. It's been a few times since I've taken damage on it. Okay, so probably not going to be the secret room on either of those. We can go back and buy both keys. So we'll do that, and we'll come over here, open this chest, see what we got. RPG. Not really what I was looking for, but I'll take it. I might even use it a little bit. It's great with something like hip holster, or I think the rolling reload is okay with it. It's just, in general, the reload time on it is very, very slow. If you can get something like the oiled cylinder to decrease the reload time, it's a lot more effective. Hip holster, though, it's just great with any single shot weapons. This, the scrambler, the crossbow, all of those. The mass shotgun, which is something we haven't seen on this video series yet, but we'll get there. Ooh. One reason I'm trying to use the RPG on this fight, mostly just to use some of the rounds out of it, in case we come across something like the beehive and then a gun muncher. I've said it before, the gun muncher has some predetermined recipes, basically. Put 2 guns in, you get a predetermined gun out based off of the 2 guns you put in. Now, it's only a few recipes that I've seen on a list, but the one that I committed to memory, oh, should not have been hit there. The one I committed to memory, or there, is RPG plus beehive equals the Stinger, which is a fantastic rocket launcher. And I basically would love to have it on any and every run. It makes boss killing so much less of a chore, and basically just a breeze. Alright, so Blobby Lord is down. We'll take out the little Blobby Little. Pick up some health. We got a sniper rifle. And what do we need ammo for? I guess the origami for room clearing, I guess. Let's check out this room, see if we can find the secret room. I don't think it will be up here, but maybe. And then our last spot to peep, I guess, is the shop. Let's see if it can be in here. Actually, before the shop, I would like to check out the old crest room and see if maybe it's in there. I think it can spawn off of that room. I don't think it would be here. No. Okay. Got the old crest. Just need to keep it safe. No, no, no. Okay, let's pop our last blank right here. And there is the secret room with just HP that we do not need. Cannot use. So we're gonna go on down to the dungeon proper, Chamber 2. I really haven't had a use to use my Molotov yet. Normally it's something I'll use during a boss fight, but both of these bosses we fought so far are completely immune to it. And if we get down to the Appy, that boss will also be immune to it. Second floor bosses, as long as we don't fight the Gorgon, then we might be able to. The Gorgon is completely immune. Her whole arena is water. I would not expect a water arena to be able to catch on fire. Sometimes video game physics are weird. This is not one of those cases. We did take bad damage there and lost the old crest. Basically on the first enemy we tried to kill. So that doesn't feel great. I really don't think we're going to be able to fulfill our elevator requirements either. Unless we get really, really lucky with some drops. Because we need, oh gosh, 210 credits, if I'm not mistaken, and like 5 keys. Something crazy like that. We did get a chest. I'll open that. We got the t-shirt cannon, which, not great. Okay, so this is a blank shrine. So you can blank and spawn a chest. Oh, we got the drill. Okay, well that kind of changes the game. So the drill, it's a new item for us on this. That's all the items we've unlocked before this. Opens locked chests. It's loud. A device once used to access the innermost chambers of ancient currency reliquaries. Cheaply constructed and prone to breaking, in ancient text, the word drill is commonly preceded or followed by expletives. Okay. T-shirt cannon, I don't really care about. It has high knockback, but that's about it. That's really its only selling point that I've found. There is one similar to it. It's the pox cannon. It's basically the t-shirt gun with poison. Yeah, I'll blow this guy up. Boom. Okay. So what the drill does, we'll see here in a moment when we get to this item room. So what the drill does is it opens chests for us. We have no more need for keys. At least not to open any chests. I don't think it works against locked doors, but I could be wrong about that. Now there is one slight caveat to it opening chests, and that's that it spawns a whole bunch of enemies. You gotta kill those enemies before you can get to the chest. So here's what I'm talking about. We use the drill. It's gonna take a minute, but in the meantime, they give us some buddies to play with. Hello, friends. Now, all of these enemies should count towards our hunting quest, so that means all the ghosts that they want to spawn, totally okay with it. And then as soon as you're done fighting, you can walk up to the podium, shrinks the room back down, you get your reward. And we got the Phoenix. Not the best, but it's okay. It can catch enemies on fire, and it does have pretty good range. And it was free, so I can't say too much in terms of it being bad. At least bad value for what we paid for it, because we paid nothing. We paid a key to get the drill. No, we didn't even pay a key to get the drill. The drill came out of a free chest, so yeah. Nice. Value. Oh, I did take damage from the shock bullet there, but we got it back. Still walking through with full health. If we come across the boss room, I guess I'm ready to fight it. I probably don't need whatever's in the other item chest. It will be a passive, or I guess it could be another active. I really didn't need to take that hit, and I'm a little disappointed in myself that I did. But the room is cleared out. There's some health up here, there's even more health over there. So, I'm not in a dangerous position just yet. It's still going to take several hits to bring this Gungeoneer down. Always on the lookout for caped bullets. Gotta keep an eye out for them. I don't want to be the reason that the next one dies. I feel bad every time, because they mean no harm. They want nothing but happiness and sunshine. That's all they want. Happiness, sunshine, and be your buddy. Okay, secret room? Secret room, it is. Alright, so we've got 2 chests here. That's fine. We've got more than enough rooms to recharge. So, let's. And even if we're not recharged by the end of all the rooms, certainly by the end of the boss fight we will be. We can come back and get that last chest. Ooh. Just threading between all of those bullets. Now, one thing to note with the drill, that is cluster mine, which I've not really used much. Creates a cluster of proximity mines. Let me just see. Yeah, it looks okay, but I'm gonna stick with the drill, honestly. I'm more excited for that. Actually, let me come back over here and open this door. So we can just teleport back to this teleporter. Just as soon as the drill is charged. The boss fight will most certainly give us the rest of that charge if we don't get it. I guess if we don't get it before then. Now there is some aiming involved with the origami, but I more or less ignore that. It follows your cursor, so you can kind of move the bullets around the room. It's a lot easier with keyboard and mouse, but I prefer the controller. I just like the controls more. I have an easier time with it. I still mess some stuff up. Even with all the hours I've put in at this point, I still mess stuff up. I'll try to dodge roll and end up opening the map. Or sometimes I'll get the map and active items mixed up and accidentally use the active item when I mean to open the map, or vice versa. It happens. Human error. Wow, they are throwing all the hollow points I need at me. That's great. I love it. So our drill is fully charged again. So let's come down here and pop this last chest before we take on the boss. What do we got? Throw a couple more hollow points at me. I'm okay with it. I need them. I've probably killed close to a dozen of them already on this run. Unfortunately, none in this wave. The Phoenix, you can catch guys on fire, but you have to get really close. Can make it a little dangerous. Oh, we got the Bloodied Scarf, which replaces your dodge roll with a slight teleport. I will visit the Gun Muncher after this boss fight. What do I want to take into the boss fight? I'm thinking the pulse cannon, backed up with the sniper rifle. And we are fighting the Emoconda, of course. Scourge of the second chamber. Oh, and I have no blanks either. I tried to use one, that's how I know I don't have any. I was really worried about that being in that corner. Now I know that the Bloodied Scarf breaks bullets, I guess where you land? But sometimes I just mistime it by a slight amount and end up dodge teleporting into the path of a bullet and not quite into the bullet. So I land, the bullet doesn't break, and then I get hit. Now I am doing a pretty solid job at keeping all of the... Oh, of course I get hit right at the last moment. I'm doing a pretty solid job at keeping his little nubbins from giving him extra health. Made the fight considerably shorter, but I still did take damage. Picked up the composite gun. That's very nice. Very solid gun there. What do we want to dump in here? I'm thinking the origami and maybe the t-shirt cannon or the Phoenix. I'll say t-shirt cannon. And the origami. And what will you give us? Something good, I hope. The mahogany, fantastic. I like that. I'm okay with it. Got 87 money. Do I need keys? Only for the elevator, I think. Which I'm not going to buy keys for because I need keys and money. If I'm spending all the money to buy the keys, then I won't have the money to give him. If I don't spend the money to buy the keys, then I won't have the keys to give him. Quite the predicament. What do we want to kill these rooms with? Maybe the Phoenix. We'll try that out first for a moment. See how it does. Now I'm not sure when... Oh, that's the guy. That's the one we need. I don't even care that I got hit there. I'm not even mad about that. I am so much more concerned with the fact that he just walked through poison and died. Oh, that's so bad. So very, very bad. I'm upset by that. Because they're so rare. If they showed up, if you were guaranteed maybe one on every floor, that'd be something else. But I don't even think you're guaranteed one per run. At most, I think, you know, you might get lucky and find 2 of them per run. I don't think I've found more than 2 per run. And there have been plenty of runs where I didn't see any. That doesn't mean I didn't come across any. I just didn't notice any. There's a big difference there. I could have killed them and not noticed. I've done that before, I'm sure. Okay, he's dead. Kill the little Zookies. And then the bullets. Okay, move along. Okay, we've got another chest here. I like this, because we never have to pass one up, basically, ever again. We can choose to. Don't really need to, though. I mean, maybe if we don't find the chests until the very end of the floor and somehow aren't able to recharge it in time. Maybe. Did that say... What was the description on the Anvilin? Practical and safe. I could have sworn it said practical and shit. That's why I had to do that double take there. So we were using the Phoenix. Got a lot of good guns for taking out bosses. That's what I'm looking at right now. The Anvilin's pretty good for room clearing as well. It can hit multiple enemies and hit the same enemy multiple times. I just don't think I'm quite ready to start using it yet. I'd like to get rid of some ammo and other weapons first before I start. Well, that's the predicament, right? You want to hold on to your better guns for later in the game when you need more damage to kill enemies faster, or at least at the same pace that you were killing enemies earlier in the game. So if I use my Anvilin and use all 60 rounds of that, and use all, you know, however many rounds I have left in my pulse cannon, and all of my better guns now, then when it comes time for the Forge, I may not have all the ammo that I would otherwise. Or at least if I would be stuck with then using the Phoenix and the Sawed-Off and trying to clear rooms with the RPG, which would be very slow and difficult. Just because of I wouldn't be able to put out much damage at a time, I guess. The damage in one round of RPG is a lot. Yes, one rocket deals a lot of damage. But if you're only shooting one rocket every 5 seconds, it cuts down the damage per second considerably. Makes it a lot less efficient when you're trying to clear out rooms. And say you shoot off one rocket and you miss. That's really bad then. Oh. Unfortunately there is not any health on this floor. Ooh. That was not good. I need something that's got a little bit more range. The shotgun just wasn't cutting it for us right there. I had to get way too close to that enemy in the middle. And then these guys bouncing around made it difficult to stay behind the pillars. Maybe our shop will have some health in it. A little bit. Take table tech money and the Mac 10. So we'll buy these hearts just to stay healthy. Stay safe. And I think I'll switch over to the mahogany. It does do explosive damage, which is very nice. Gives you the ability to break bullets on impact. Oh, and they gave us more health. Thank you. I'm beginning to think, yeah, this is not the way to that treasure room. It's probably going to be over here to the right. And this is our second item room on this floor. So I'm not sure what's going to be up that path to the top left from that last room we were in. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be a good shrine. I don't know what we would be really looking for out of a shrine right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what else the game could throw at us that I'd really be looking for. Maybe Winchester's game. That would be cool. We still need a few of those to finish his little side challenge. And actually, we haven't seen the Gunsling King in the Gungeon for a while. I wouldn't mind one of his challenge rooms. I know to complete his little side quest not even really story, but yeah, you have to clear his room, I think 5 times, over however many runs that takes. But yeah, you just need to clear out or complete his challenge 5 times. Similar to how with Winchester you need to ace his challenge a certain number of times to get an unlock. This is terrible. What is going on here? Yeah, he just needed to go. I couldn't work with that. I wasn't sure. Well, I know what was going on. Why I was having such a hard time. The little force field asshole was keeping any of my shots from actually landing. Okay. So one thing to note with the drill is if an item drops on that room, basically if you kill all the enemies and an item drops, you have to pick up that item before you start walking back towards the chest, or you could lose it. If it spawns outside of the realms, or like outside of the dimensions of the room normally, then it's just gone. You lose it. Sorry. So that is not going to be our secret room. I didn't check in here, did I? I'm not sure if I did or not. I do want to buy the heart purse. I missed the first 2 flawlesses. Yeah, I missed flawlesses on the first 2 bosses. That might help make up for it a little bit in the long run. Just buying a little bit of extra HP. It's kind of cheating, kind of not. We got the High Priest. I'm sorry, not the High Priest. Well, the High Priest of the 3rd floor, the Mind Flayer. Same thing, basically. Composite gun. It's a charge weapon. Normally 2 shots. If you charge it up, it deals a lot more damage. Well, there goes our flawless there. It deals more damage, but uses both shots. So you end up having to reload after every shot. It would be really great if I could actually land some of these. Yeah, as you can see, it's doing big chunks. Big chunks of damage on this guy. Ooh. Looking in a little dire spot, health-wise. Making me nervous. One more shot. No, come on. Why? Why did it have to do that? You're making me nervous. Okay, found it. And dead. Okay. Active reload is fine. Sometimes it can mess me up. We'll just kind of see if this is one of those times. Pulse cannon is empty, so I will take ammo for that. I'll use the sawed-off here to check for a secret room. Not seeing it. We'll try the shop if it's not here. Let's see if we're getting lucky on this. Nope. Where else might it be? Maybe up in this room, but I kind of checked around in there. We can just move along, though. This is fine. Down to the hollow. I am going to double check with Taylor just to make sure we need what I think we need. I don't think we completed that on the last run. I think last run we gave him junk, if I'm not mistaken. We gave him junk thinking that it was his lunch, I guess. So what do you need, buddy? 240 money and 5 keys. Wow. So almost certainly not getting that on this run. I can't imagine what would have to conspire for that to really take place. We would need some real luck when it comes to room drops. Come up with 5 keys. Either that or 2 brown chests that both have keys in them, along with I guess 2 brown chests with keys, along with 2 keys in the shop and dropping a key on the floor. That would do it. But then we would still need all the money to buy both keys from the shop and and still end up with 240. I don't see that happening. I don't think that's possible even. Maybe if you got money off of the... See, and I don't know if you can get money from the enemies that spawn when you break a chest with the drill. I don't think they drop money. But if they can, I don't know, and maybe you came across like four more chests beyond the regular 2. And all those other things, you know, played into it. Because there are ways to pick up extra chests on a floor. The challenge shrine, room shrine, basically it's like a statue you go up to and it says, oh, there's dark power, blah blah blah, scary. And then you can remain or leave. That one. Probably. I will likely be back for that game of chance, Winchester. Don't go anywhere. I just want to make sure I got enough money to do anything else I need to do before I start going to him for chests. Okay, enemy in the middle is taken care of. These red guys scare me anytime I have something that shoots out not a real bullet. Because sometimes those things have weird qualities. For example, I'm pretty sure it just threw a bouncing pine cone back at me, and it almost blew up next to me. Or if you have the, not the stinger, the other one, the beehive, it can catch your bees and shoot homing bees that don't die at you. I have bad experience with that. And so it's kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. A little gun shy around those guys now. A little salty about that. The fact that it took my bees, and I tried hiding behind a wall. They went around the wall. These bees were out for blood. I wonder if I will be able to make something like the RPG work a little better now that I have the active reload from Cog of Battle. Ah, still took damage there. We have not found our shop. I'm kind of looking for money. Not money, health. I've got a little bit of money. Apparently I picked up a key somewhere? I'm not sure when. I don't think it was on the... Oh, you know what? We have Master of Unlocking. So, that's actually kind of interesting. I forgot we picked that up on the last floor. So that's probably going to supply us with a couple more keys by the end of this floor. I still don't see the money situation coming to fruition. Oh, you can get right the hell out of there, buddy. We got hit twice. That is unfortunate. Well, we did manage to kill a lot of hollow points on this episode. Maybe we'll be able to finish the hunt on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. You can, if you like the video, please click like and subscribe to this channel and you'll see more like it. If you want to watch me live stream, you can do that at twitch.tv/BigBadBardMedia. And if you follow me there, you'll get notified every time I'm about to go live. If you want to get notified of whenever I go live and my YouTube videos, you can follow me at Twitter at BigBadBardMedia, or you can follow me at all three. And if you don't want to do any of that and just hang out for the next one, that's fine too. Have a great